Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword first came out on November 8th, 2011 to very good critic reviews, but the fans had other things to say about it. Some of the criticisms surrounding Skyward Sword highlighted developmental issues, the fact that you had to use Wii controls, and unskippable cutscenes. But this is not a video about the original version of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This is a video all about my thoughts, reviews, and opinions on Skyward Sword HD. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am MajorxGainz. If you're new here, make sure you like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe for more content. But now that that's out of the way, let's dive deep into Skyward Sword HD. So, to be honest, I never played Skyward Sword. I just never did. My friends said the game just really wasn't that great. They had a lot of criticisms over it, kind of like what I mentioned a little bit ago in the beginning of this video. So I kind of skipped it. Fast forward 10 years, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't excited to hear that this was one of the games we were getting for the 35-year anniversary of Legend of Zelda. Me personally, I've always resonated more with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, and would have loved to have seen both of those games come out on the Nintendo Switch, or even maybe just seen all three of them, kind of like we saw last year with, Mario's 35-year anniversary. So I was kind of, not too thrilled when I saw Skyward Sword was the one that was being announced, especially after everyone had said all those things about the game. My friends were saying, the game was bad, motion controls, yada, yada, yada. So I was not exactly too thrilled for the Switch version. Until weeks leading up to it, we got all those quality of life trailers, and we learned a lot about the game. Some of the quality of life improvements are autosave features, which I definitely have used, and is definitely coming in handy for me. Fee doesn't assist you nearly as much, only when asked, which I guess was a really big criticism as well from the original version of the game, because she just kept always popping up. Think of like Navi from Ocarina of Time, but worse. Item description boxes would pop up every single time you picked up a new item. I can't even imagine how frustrating that would be when you're just running through a field picking up rupees, hearts, anything, and just an item box constantly popping up. You can speed through dialogue now in Skyward Sword HD, which I think should just come in every single video game ever. Skippable cutscenes. Again, something else that I feel like should have been in every game ever. If you've already played through the game the first time, why not? I don't understand. And a big one that I love, motion controls are optional. Now, motion controls are fun. I played all of Twilight Princess on the Wii when it first came out with motion controls, and I had a great time. But I'm not the biggest fan of them. So fast forward to Skyward Sword HD coming out on the Nintendo Switch, and learning that you don't have to play with them was fantastic news. You still kind of have to using the Joy-Cons, because you have to use the right stick to move your sword and slash and stuff like that, which works. It's a great, tool to use, but I'm just glad I don't have to sit there on my couch with my Joy-Cons constantly slashing at things, because I just didn't have time for that. I don't want to do that. I want to just use my Joy-Cons, play the game, just dive right in and have a good time. Speaking of which, I'm enjoying this game a lot. Now, a lot of you who know me personally know that I am not a fan of Breath of the Wild. I don't like the way they steered off course. I understand they were trying to do something new with the franchise, kind of revitalize it and stuff like that. But to me, you wake up, you find out you're the hero, Zelda's your best friend, she gets kidnapped by some evil force, whether it's Ganondorf, all these different villains. You go on this great adventure, you go through different dungeons, you're finding different items, stuff like that, and you're becoming the hero of time, or the hero of whatever the game's main plot is. Breath of the Wild was different. It was an open world Legend of Zelda. It was gorgeous, it looked fantastic, the characters were awesome, but for me, there was a lot of just bland, empty boringness in that world. Now, I'm not going to sit here and make a video all about why I don't like Breath of the Wild. We'll probably do that later on in the channel, but right now, I just want to talk about Skyward Sword HD and how much I love going back to the original formula. So, I haven't played too much. I'm not going to lie to you. I've only played probably about 2 hours of the game so far. Life is just kind of getting in the way, but I have to say, what I'm playing is very nostalgic feeling to me. I love everything about it so far. The characters, I really enjoy the fact that Zelda and Link have a really good chemistry. The writing with them is awesome. My best friend, Bruce, I know he's a big a-hole, but I love him. I think he's really hysterical. I love his pompadour. I love his little gang of mischief makers and everything like that. They're really fun. Flying around on Skyloft is so amazing. I love the way the game looks. It's so beautiful on the Nintendo Switch. I don't care what the haters say. I am absolutely loving how gorgeous this game is. Yeah, it could be in 4K, but that's a whole different conversation too. With your Steam Decks, get out of here. But from what I've played, the little I've played, I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to hopping in more, playing more of the game, and just enjoying my time with it. I've got friends that have already almost beaten it on the Switch, and they say that it is one of their new favorites, even not liking it before. What are your thoughts and opinions on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD? Make sure you leave it in the comments below, let me know, and tell me what other kind of videos you want to see. This is the first video I'm making for the channel, and it's kind of a shorter one. I just wanted to get my feet wet a little bit, kind of get this video out there, and, you know, kind of get used to doing this stuff again. It's been a while since I've made some content, and I'm really looking forward to this adventure. If you liked the video, like the dang video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. Until next time, see you later.